Today I get to play with my new toy, the rock truck, because I finally get to actually have a roam around on it. I bought this between the video before and this video, and now I have a rock truck and I'm actually all happy. So some people have actually asked me, I say some people in my Discord or my messages, that sort of thing, they've actually asked me how would you go about finding a new plot of land in this game. Now I'm going to address that, but I'm also going to do a little bit of an update for what we've been doing as well. So the first thing you want to do is you want to pause the game. So you're basically going to pause the game, go basically by pressing Q, go up to the little camera icon in the top left hand corner, push this and you go into free cam. The best part about free cam is it does exactly what it says on the box. It's a free camera. You can look around wherever you like. You can look at your character, you can look at the sun. I mean, you're not going to burn your eyes out, but you can definitely look at the sun if you really want to. Or you can use it as an overhead camera. So instead of guessing where the next ore vein is, you look down. As you can see all the darkened patches across the land, and you can see where your next mining operation could be. The higher up you go, the less you can see because the draw distance doesn't work too well. But this gives you a good idea of like where things are, how far away it is from you, and what your journey should be when it comes to planning out your route to the next ore. Anyways, so aside from that, this is basically what I've been doing for the last sort of like little bit. The reason why it's taking so long is because, in all fairness, doing stuff in this game takes a really long time. Very time consuming, let's put it that way. So I've been mining into this node. I'm pretty sure at this point in time it's lithium, so I'm all good. This means it should have enough money to basically go to the next point of my journey, which is I need a bulldozer. The reason why I want a bulldozer is because it will help me build a road. Then I can get myself a grader. Now, that is something that I want to be saving up for. The reason why is because, well, it's something that you need in this game. In order to get anywhere in this game, you have to plan your routes. You have to put out your own roads. You have to earn your own money, and that's the thing that I need to do a lot more of. Now, I get quite limited time, which means between sort of digging here and doing stuff at home, it's a little bit harder, so I try and cram in as much digging as possible. I know roughly that the rock truck, out of what I do at the moment, can carry about 30 to 40 grand's worth of material, depending if I spill any. You know, it can go down to about 32-ish, but all I have to do is do continuous trips and journeys backwards and forwards until I've outmined this entire area, and then I'm all good. That's basically the next thing, that I just need to earn a lot more money. And so yeah, I'm going to be here for a little while. The idea is to basically follow the vein so I can see it on the floor, as you can see right now. And then if it goes deeper, I'll just bore into the hillside a bit more. That's all I can really do. Right, we're nearly done. Normally I get around, at the moment, it seems to be around 30 grand. So whilst I was on 360 cam, now I'm digging up here and it's like, yeah, it's cool, you know, I've got this little thing that I can be doing here. I didn't even see this down here. There's a vein like right below where I'm actually camped out. So I may be digging up half this hillside just to see what this is going to be actually doing. I'm not sure about it. It would be nice if I had the drill to be able to like actually see what's down here. So yeah, I might have to go up there, but there is a couple of patches around. There's actually one right next to another section I've dug out just here, so I could flatten this off as well, and then we can bore into this rock here, because the rock level I could just dig straight into, and then there's this here. Now if it's lithium again, it's all good. If it's not lithium, it could be something else. It could be rubies, could be gold. I have no idea what it is, just exploring, and it's all good. But thankfully at the moment we found this. Now, I've already done sort of like 2 or 3 rock trucks full. I think maybe 4. So it's been about 30 grand a piece. We've probably done 3 or 4, so we've done 120 grand. If there's enough ore here on its own just to get myself a nice like bulldozer, that's pretty much what I'm aiming for. Bulldozer is a must. I think the cheapest is like 500,000. So we're 1/5 of the way there. Right, let me just get this back and hopefully it doesn't all fly out the back. That was a good haul. Another 29 grand. Cannot complain. So we're 152 up. Now, give me a second, actually. Fuel-wise, I'm doing alright. Actually, the fuel's not running out too bad on these, which is quite nice. And being that I'm only doing short journeys at the moment, it's all good. Right, how much is a bulldozer? I need to know how much is a bulldozer so I can, well, buy one. Okay, so, I mean, excavators aren't too badly priced. They're like 600,000. The EXM and the EXB are 500,000. That's a downside. And EXS, I mean, we could have a look at drill bits. How much is a drill bit? And can we use that drill bit? So in order to use the drill, we need the EXM excavator. So an EXM is $500,000, so that sucks. But a bulldozer is $500,000. So this is basically what I'm after. This one here. I'm just after a little 400 that we can push around a little bit of dirt and straighten up the roads and get to places. That's all I need it for. The worst part is it's $500,000. Right, okay, as you can see in the top right hand corner, I have been grinding. We're up to $556,000. Now the reason why I bought me loader back here is because I need fuel again. Yeah, I think in fairness, it hasn't actually used that much fuel, mainly because it hasn't really been going very far. It's going backwards and forwards, just chilling out, like loading up a truck. That's all it's been doing. So fuel wise, it's actually lasted me quite a while. The rock track, on the other hand, I think I've fueled maybe twice now, but again, it's not, I'm not really taking it I'm not taking it in like massive amounts of places. It's just going backwards and forwards. It's only doing about 250 meters there and 250 meters back. It's only doing 500 at a time. So I mean, it's only over there. You can see it from here. So it's not going that far. So fuel wise hasn't been too bad, which is quite nice. But yeah, we got 556,000. Now I've got one more load to come back with me, and then I'm going to look into a dozer, because I know I've been rattling on about this for 2-3 videos now, but it is now time. We can get ourselves a dozer and I can learn how to build a road, because I've never done this before. And I know a couple of comments in the last video have been like, oh yeah, are you going to be using a grader? Are you going to be doing this? I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be using a grader just yet, but in order to make those roads perfect, yes, I would like to use a grader. The downside is a grader's like $1 million, and at this precise moment in time, I would say that $1 million is just like a little bit far stretch of what I'm actually doing. You never know. I mean, this hole could have a few more bits in it, but I mean, I think we're getting to the bottom of it now. I'll just do a little, I'll just show you what's been going on. Basically, this obviously has been getting steeper because, we're digging down to a node. So it has been a little bit of spillage. That's just my fault anyway. We've almost got to the bottom of that, but I'm leveling out to this one now, and now we've got this big chunk in the middle. Let me just level out the ground here, because this bit doesn't matter because there's nothing in it apart from just ore. We're just gravel. So we're getting down to this bit now. We've got this tiny bit left. We've gone in as far as I can up to here. I actually want to see if we've taken out the cracks. So no, the cracks have got nothing to do with it. So it's just where the ground is darker. So that's literally here. But yeah, it's going all right. So we've got like this node here and then that bit there. We're probably looking at another, I reckon it's probably got about another sort of $300,000 worth of like lithium in it. I'm at this point in time, this is lithium. There's nothing else that's going to get me this much money. So we get to now go back, and I found a way of sort of keeping, I mean, admittedly it's all sort of like lagging up a bit, but in order to keep quite a lot of the dirt in the bag, I've seen that if you actually compress it down with the loader itself, so you just pat it down, it almost makes it like a big solid block. Doesn't tend to move as much. As you can see, it's just sort of a bit more compact. So I'm thinking maybe that might just be the way that we're going to have to keep doing this, just to make sure, because even if going uphill, I think that's mainly all to do with just, just dropping it all out and just turning it into one big lump with the loader. All I've done is pat it down, and this all has to be done in one fell swoop. Lag, I'm not sure what it's lagging now. So yeah, I've done 10 hours. Apparently I've done 10 hours worth of driving in this. This is game hours, not real life hours. It's getting there. It feels like it. I will be honest though, in order to do like massive projects on this, you do need to play this game for a really long period of time. And now I got 5. Oh, let me just put the brake on, because this thing it seems to move, and I'm not sure why. So I've got $595,000. Now this is my own money, actually, before I do this, and this is going to annoy me a little bit until then. Let's just even this out. Looks pretty flat to me. So I'm pretty sure this is where I'm at, lithium. I mean, the problem with this though is it all looks pretty much the same. when it comes to a key, I would like it if it actually looked like the dirt I'm supposed to be digging. That would be quite appreciated. Right, okay, so I've got one question. What is the difference between a DX400 and a DX400W? Down in the comment section below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. The reason why is because I ain't got a clue what the difference is. So I don't know which one I'm supposed to buy. You know, I mean, they're both exactly the same, just there's a 20 grand price difference. That's the only difference. That's the whole thing. I'm not sure why. Anyway, I'm going to purchase this. The best part about doing anything in this game is when you buy stuff, you're guaranteed a full refund. All right, so this is good. It means I've got 60 grand spare. My new toy. Now I'm going to go and build a road. I'll be right back. So some people's concern was that the bulldozer just shifts dirt around. Sort of what I wanted, if I'm going to be brutally honest, because if you can shift it around, it means it's not flat. Yeah, the grader would basically help finish the road off, but if I'm digging and it's still bringing up dirt like this, it means the road that I want to build isn't flat. So okay, my main issue with the bulldozer then is it slips like a beast. And there we go. Alright. So it's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to spend a little bit of time. I'm going to smooth out this floor and then we're all good. So let me just pop this back here. We can get out and then I can go back into Q menu, go to my dozer, and I can sell it for $332,000. Done. Done. So I've got my money back. It's all right. Now all I need to do is I just need to sort of just smooth out the ground a little bit. Now I know a grader would be doing this and a grader would be good, but I'm like $800,000 short of a grader's price at the moment. So I'm going to have to do this myself. And that's just the joys of the game. You just have to do it yourself. And if you're not willing to do it yourself, then don't do it at all. That's what they always say. So I'm going to sit here for a little while, look at the floor, click this button profusely until it breaks. Maybe I have to buy a new mouse. We'll have to see how things go. But I'm pretty much sort of done with my road. I mean, it's not my proudest moment, but you know, it's getting there. We're one step closer to having a genuine, bona fide dirt road. Yeah, it's only a dirt road. Don't worry. Don't write home to your mum about this one because it's not going to be anything special. But you never know. It could just be one of those things. One day I might turn this into a proper road. I might just lay it with concrete slabs and make things look pretty, but we'll just have to see how this goes. So yeah, let me just go off and smooth all this out now, and then we'll make it into a nice road, and then we'll see how things go. All right, see you in a minute. Right, okay. So dozer's away. Obviously, I've got my money back, which is nice, and now I've been flattening the road, and now I get to see if it should be drivable. Should be. If it's less jittery and less bumpy and less everything, then we did a good job. That's what I'm sort of going for. If it works, then it works. So far, so good. A little bit of bumpy there, but not too bad. See? Run it out with a bulldozer is not 100% that bad. If you can spend the time... Oh, well, that's just me. That's just driving on the wrong bit. So I spend a little bit of time smoothing it out, making it look a little bit nicer, and that works beautifully. Fandabby doozy. So, gonna be honest, that worked very, very nicely. I'm all right with that. So what I need to do now is in fairness, what I should have done is I should have kept the bulldozer for a little bit longer. Brought it up here and actually built a pad for this to stand on. So the next time I do this, because there will be a next time, because obviously we need to earn lots and lots of money and keep our lives going. So the next time I do this, obviously what I'm going to do is next to the next pit that I'm going to dig, I'm going to build a bit of land that I can actually put the rock truck on. So that's nice. But yeah, gonna be honest, it holds up, it's decent and it works, so I haven't got a problem with it at all. And it may be a little bit jittery here and there, but it's a lot better than it used to be. And when I need to save up another sort of $800,000, and we can get ourselves a grader and actually grade this road out properly. And then what I want to do afterwards is I want to sort of, I think this is going to be like one mine here, and then I've got this mine here that I'm going to do as well. So what I will probably do is on the next time I'll probably get my loader and just start breaking into here, and because by then we would have graded out this floor, I'll grade out this bit so it's dead flat. So we've got this section here we'll dig out, and we've got somewhere to put the rock truck whilst we load it up, so it's dead flat, it's all good, and there's still not that far to go. And I mean, after I've mined out this one, we should actually own a dozer, so we don't have to keep buying and selling it. Same with the grader. I'd like to be able to own them all, so this means I don't have to keep doing stuff. And then at some point probably flog off that runner, the loader, and then buy a big one. And then the same with the upgrade, so we'll upgrade the equipment to the next one. So I want to get one of everything, but then I want to upgrade it to the next one, so it's all good. So now I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to dig out all this in this entire node, and hopefully in the next video you guys come by, you might check out the fact that I might have an actual grader, and we can grade the road properly, and then I can show you my next sort of like next section. My main issue, and I'm going to say this as an issue, is like building a road down. Because obviously you have to like snake a road up all the way through, it's a little bit harder for me to sort of like judge that in my brain. So what I might actually do, and I know it sounds a bit weird, but I might, if I'm going to go down the mountain, obviously I have to start sort of somewhere. I may even come off here and sort of snake it this way. The reason why is because there's this node of ore here. So at that point we could actually just cut into the mountain here and cut this out and worm our way down the mountain as we go. Now obviously this is all like future. I think what I'm going to be doing is, as I progress through this game and people continue to watch and continue to enjoy, and it's all good, I'm just going to keep playing. I'm coming up with all these little things to do as an idea of things that I'm going to be doing in the future. So if you want to watch a bit more of this, it's all good. I might start setting up a wash plant of sorts at some point as well. Obviously we need a lot of money for that. So yeah, I'm going to mine out this whole like hillside first off of all the parts I need to do, make a couple of roads up to certain places, do all that sort of thing, and all the while I'm kicking about and the game gets updated and people are still watching, I'll continue to play because I'm actually enjoying this. So if you are enjoying it and you are liking it, hit that like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. I'll be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, thank you very much for coming by. Thank you very much for checking out of Ore, and thank you very much for just putting up with me. Until my next one, I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Boom. Fist bump to you.